What is going on, YouTube? I am coming to you from 1101 Messenger Lane here in Moore, Oklahoma. I'm standing in front of Del Real Foods, but this place used to be called Vaugn Foods back in 2014, and the address used to be 216 Northeast 12th Street. And I am here to talk about a really disgusting murder that happened here on September 24th of 2014. This murder was all over the news, and it made the national news, nightly news on NBC, CBS, ABC, all of that. This is the site where, again, on September 24th, 2014, Alton Alexander Nolan stabbed, killed, and ultimately beheaded a woman by the name of Colleen Hufford. Tell you really quickly about what happened. So this guy, Alton Alexander Nolan, who was a converted Muslim, he went by the name Jakeem Israel. Already this guy was a bad egg. So this guy worked at this food processing plant. Before he started working here, he had already done a couple of years in prison for assault and battery on a police officer, cocaine possession, a bad egg. So this guy is coming here to work, and he was getting multiple complaints from other workers inside, him telling them they should convert to Islam, talking about his hatred for white people, just a disgusting racist. And on that day over here, he was fired from his job after getting multiple complaints from his coworkers. Now, the story's a little bit convoluted on what he did next, on whether he went to his car and came back here or he went home and came back. He went to his car. He had a knife. So he drives right into this front office area right here where you can see right in front of you, crashes his car into another car, gets out, runs into the office, and he immediately sees Colleen Hufford, starts attacking her with a knife, stabbing her, and he starts slicing at her neck, cuts her head off in front of everybody. Everyone was trying to get him off of her, and he would just stab at them with the knife. Kills her, starts stabbing another woman, Tracy Johnson, and he would have ultimately beheaded her and killed her if it wasn't for the quick action of the, at the time, Mark Vaughn, who was the chief operating officer of this place. He shot him a couple times, didn't kill him though. And so this guy was arrested by the police. A week later, he was charged with first-degree murder and assault with a deadly weapon. And the ensuing trial took about 3 years, but finally on November 30th of 2017, almost 3 years to the day that he was charged with this murder, he was found guilty of 5 counts of assault with a deadly weapon and the first-degree murder of Colleen Hufford. And on December 15, 2017, he was sentenced to die by lethal injection at the death row house here in Oklahoma. This story received a lot of media attention, not only because of the fact of the brutality of the murder in which he committed, was because also at that time ISIS was doing all those beheadings in Iraq and Syria. And investigating detectives believe that this crime was motivated by his ideology, that his involvement with ISIS, possibly him wanting to be possibly a terror cell. Not 100% sure of that, but ISIS is 100% involved in this story, in the fact that he did pledge his allegiance to them. Just a really weird and sick crime. I find it weird how they don't allow. They got a sign that says no firearms or weapons allowed on this property. Yet a firearm literally saved a woman's life and probably the lives of several other people. And in 2017, the business was sold to somebody else, and then there was a name change, and then they eventually closed shop. And they, I think it was Finer Cut Foods, I believe, was the new name or the new business owner, and then they actually closed up shop here and went up to Kansas, and then now this place is owned by Del Real. So they employ about 300 some odd people here. Security is a little tight here. I could have gone onto the grounds, but I didn't want to raise too much suspicions. This used to be the front gate of the place until that attack happened, and after that, they closed the gate, and then now they have a security guard, and he's over there on the other side of those trailers. All right, so we're gonna go visit the grave of the victim of this horrible crime, Colleen Hufford. I am currently at the Moore Cemetery, which is about 5 miles down the road from where the murder took place, and I've been walking through the cemetery for close to an hour now, and I have not found her grave yet, and there is no phone number to get a hold of anybody out here. I believe the cemetery is ran by the city of Moore, and I just came up to the clerk's office, and unfortunately I did not get a call returned, and so I'm probably gonna call it right here. But anyways, rest in peace to Colleen Hufford, and a very tragic and horrible death. But the judgment will be cast upon that man for taking that woman's life and taking her away from her family. All right, I am Lamont at Large, signing off. Catch up with you on the next vlog. Peace out.